In August 1946, the U.S. Navy launched Operation Highjump, a massive Antarctic expedition under the command of Rear Admiral Richard Byrd. Officially, it was a military training and research mission, but whispers of a hidden agenda spread like wildfire. Why did the U.S. deploy over 4,700 men, 13 ships, and dozens of aircraft to the most inhospitable place on Earth? What were they truly searching for? As the fleet pushed into the ice-locked continent, strange radio transmissions crackled through the static, unintelligible sounds, distorted voices, and occasional bursts of mechanical whirring that no one could explain. Aboard the USS Pine Island, sailors reported seeing dark, fast-moving objects in the sky. One officer described them as metallic and disc-shaped, moving at impossible speeds. Tensions grew as unexplained malfunctions plagued the aircraft. Pilots swore their instruments went haywire near certain locations. Some were convinced they were not alone in the vast, icy wilderness. But then, things took an even darker turn. One of the planes vanished without a trace, and what the search teams found next would shake them to their core. The aircraft that disappeared was a Martin PBM Mariner flying boat, carrying a crew of 9. Rescue efforts were launched immediately, but what they found deep in the frozen wasteland defied all logic. The wreckage lay scattered across a sheet of ice. Yet there were no bodies, only ripped uniforms, empty boots, and strange, deep scorches across the fuselage. It was as if the men had been removed before the crash. Nearby, in the snow, rescue teams stumbled upon something even more disturbing: massive, unidentifiable footprints, leading away from the wreck. The prints were too large to be human and vanished abruptly as if whatever made them had simply disappeared into thin air. Rumors spread among the crew. Some believed they had encountered a hidden Nazi base, a remnant of Neuschwabenland, the supposed Antarctic stronghold where Hitler's top scientists had fled. Others feared something far worse, something inhuman. Admiral Byrd himself later noted in a private journal that we have encountered forces beyond our comprehension, and they have the ability to strike anywhere on this planet. Suddenly, the mission was cut short. Byrd received orders to withdraw immediately. The fleet turned back, their departure eerily abrupt, as if they had seen something they weren't meant to. But the strangest part? The official reason given for the retreat was unexpected hostile weather conditions, despite satellite data showing clear skies for days. Back in the US, Byrd gave a shocking interview to El Mercurio, a Chilean newspaper. He warned that the world must prepare for threats from enemy aircraft that can travel from pole to pole at incredible speeds. Was he speaking about advanced Nazi technology, or was it something else entirely? Crew members who dared to speak about their experiences told of an aerial battle above the icy wasteland. Strange disc-shaped craft emerged from beneath the ice, moving with unnatural agility. Fighter pilots engaged, but found themselves outmatched. Reports claimed these objects could disable electronics, rendering their aircraft useless in seconds. Some pilots never returned, their planes vanishing mid-air. The most chilling account came from a gunner aboard the USS Brownson, who swore he saw one of these crafts hover over the ship, emitting a strange, pulsating hum. It was like the air around it was bending, he later recounted. I felt my skin crawl, like something was inside my head listening. After the operation, dozens of personnel were subjected to debriefings. Many warned never to speak of what they had seen. Some suffered from bizarre illnesses, crippling headaches, hallucinations, and a deep, unshakable paranoia. Whatever had happened in Antarctica, it had left a scar that could not be erased. In the years following Operation Highjump, Declassified intelligence reports hinted at something far stranger than a simple military exercise. The US government had been tracking Nazi activities in Antarctica as early as the 1930s, particularly in an area called New Schwabenland. Rumors suggested that Hitler's top scientists had discovered vast underground ice caverns, an environment perfect for hiding something sinister. According to reports, the Nazis had built secret bases beneath the ice, allegedly experimenting with advanced technology, including flying discs and energy weapons. Some even believe that Germany's most brilliant minds had been working on a Wonderwolf, a weapon so advanced it could challenge even the most powerful nations. Could it be that Operation Highjump was not just an expedition, but an attempt to locate and destroy these remnants of the Third Reich? More disturbing, however, were whispers of something far older than the Nazis, an ancient force buried deep within the ice. Ancient maps, like the Piri-Reis map, depicted Antarctica without ice, suggesting a time when it was inhabited. Had the Nazis uncovered evidence of a lost civilization? Some classified reports hinted at unearthed structures, monolithic ruins, deep tunnels, and massive metallic doors that seemed impervious to modern tools. Then came the Soviet files. In 1958, a secret Soviet Antarctic expedition reportedly encountered something terrifying, a massive, pulsating structure buried under miles of ice. Those who approached it suffered radiation burns, hallucinations, and intense paranoia. The Soviets abandoned the site, sealing their findings in classified vaults. Meanwhile, the US continued its operations in Antarctica under the name Operation Deep Freeze. But Byrd, once vocal about his experiences, suddenly fell silent. Some say he was forced into secrecy. Others believe he had seen something that shook him to his core. Antarctica remains one of the most restricted places on Earth. Despite being designated as a zone for peaceful research, multiple nations maintain military-like presences, their activities largely hidden from the public. Occasionally, satellite images capture something unexplainable, massive geometric structures buried deep beneath the ice, strange heat signatures in places where none should exist. In 2018, a team of scientists drilling near Lake Vostok made a chilling discovery: an unknown microorganism, unlike anything found on Earth. It defied classification, leading some to believe Antarctica harbors more than just frozen landscapes. What else could be hidden beneath miles of ice? Whispers persist of secret tunnels, ancient relics, and a force beyond human understanding. What if the US Navy didn't just stumble upon a hidden Nazi base, but something far older? Byrd's sudden change in demeanor after Operation Highjump raised many questions. Had he truly encountered enemy aircraft of unimaginable speeds? Or had he witnessed something humanity was never meant to see? Even stranger, some researchers claim that underground vibrations have been detected in certain regions, patterns too structured to be natural. Could there still be activity beneath the ice? And if so, who or what is behind it? The most unsettling fact remains: Admiral Byrd's private journals, detailing his Antarctic encounters, were seized by the government after his death. Whatever he knew, it was deemed too dangerous for public knowledge. What was found in Antarctica remains locked away, fueling one of history's greatest mysteries. Perhaps the frozen continent will someday reveal its secrets. But when it does, will we be ready for the truth?